The pictures tell the story. This life had many shades. I'd wake up every morning and before I'd start each day, I'd take a drag from last night's cigarette that smoldered in its tray. Down a little something, then be on my way.
For those of you guys who didn't get the notice, that was mostly my fault. Just want to make sure it was completely. But anyway, so
hey,
welcome to everybody, sir.
I didn't see the video this time.
What did I just play?
What video?
What the hell are you talking about?
I think they're playing with this because I seen it.
I did not see the opening video.
Dave?
Did you blink
I literally just played it.
I seen it. I seen it. I'm gonna testify that
You
I was
seen it?
just I sent it. I seen it. But anyway, no,
Dunn did saw it.
Dunn did saw it. And to continue with perfect grammar, I love Dropkick Murphys. All right. And when I listen to that,
I saw you singing it.
You think I was so you seen me singing the video?
I see
Yeah,
you.
saw it.
I could see you. I
Dunn
couldn't
did sing it.
the video didn't play on my side. Like normally I see the video and all.
This is why this show is not going anywhere.
Because I let you schedule it? Because I was running late? Shit.
No, I was talking about
Late,
because
Bubba,
we're like 2.5 seconds in and we haven't done anything but talk about one of us,
The video.
two of us potentially can't see it. I love the video. I was singing
I
along.
saw it.
Yeah. Oh, look who's with us.
You know what's funny? I put that in the notes today with Mao. I said it's a good time with an English.
There it is. Mr. Mao.
And David's
How are you,
here.
brother?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, David.
Good evening,
Mr. David.
Oh,
We're doing
yes,
chaps.
look at this. And Mr.
Oh,
Billy.
Billy.
Dude, I was listening to LL Cool J this week doing an interview with Tucker Carlson. Not to make it political by any means, but what I am saying about it is every time he spoke, I thought about Billy because he was like, he just speaks well, he just talks really slow and stuff, and I'm like, dude, that's totally Billy. I think he just learned that from the hood, from like not in the hood, but like from the hood, like watching NWA and stuff. Maybe he learned it in the hood. I don't know.
Oh man.
It's the shit I walk into.
That's what happens when you're late.
Mr.
Yep.
Breedlove.
I was like, oh, gotta go.
Yeah. Jeez.
He got you a big order tomorrow, brother.
Yeah, man. I had a customer contact me from West Palm Beach. He wants 320 bottles by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Jeez.
Jeez. That's a hell of an
Did you
order.
upsell him?
No, he just called me in a panic because apparently somebody forgot to place an order. So tomorrow I'm going to place him on a standing order every 2 weeks.
There you go.
That's not to screw myself.
Yeah.
So
you don't go through this again.
exactly.
Not to get screwed.
Wow.
But yeah.
How is
So-
it now?
Yeah, man.
So,
Mal, what's up?
Mal,
with
what's the
I haven't
temperature like
seen you
over
in
there?
forever.
At the minute, it's fucking shit because it's rain for the last 30 days.
you?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
Sounds okay.
We're all
Literally
fucking
just-
roasting over here, man.
Everybody.
Yeah, well, it's the same in Europe as well, but like over here, it's just fucking tipped it down for the last 20, 30 days.
Oh,
Wow.
It's been shit.
I could go for like 10, 15 days of rain. I mean, it's been so fucking hot here, man.
It's rain's one thing. What we've had has been fucking biblical. I mean, I've been like that close to fucking building an ark. I shit you not.
You're on
I'm
an
not-
island, you
I
better
am
watch
not, I
out.
am not religious at all.
And you don't swim.
Exactly. Yeah, I've been
Jack-
shitting myself, man.
You'll have all the life preservers on, all tied on to all different places.
Jack Frost is battling a summer cold in the comments there.
Drink whiskey,
fucking
Jack.
shit.
The best, hot toddy is the best cure for that.
I guess
Yeah,
he
fucking
must
get a
be
little bit,
overly moist or something, I guess.
Drink whiskey.
Oh,
Dude, we made it five minutes before the word moist came in.
Holy fucking shit, my ice is not clear. Catch you later.
Don't get that guy started.
Hey, Mal, have you run into Mark over there? He's over there in England someplace.
Unfortunately not. No, unfortunately not. I was hoping to get down and see him, but life got in the way, and I've been unable to catch up.
Yeah, I think I saw him post. If he was up, he was going to try and log in, but he may
Probably
not
a bit
be
late
up.
for him if he's got to be up in the morning. But
Yeah,
because it's already what is it? 6 hours later there.
8 hours, right?
5. From you 6, 5
7.
from me.
It's 1 a.m., dude. Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
That's late.
It is late.
That's not fun
Okay.
at all.
So
And
we
yeah,
Alright,
he
so-
hasn't-
appreciate seeing your face.
he hasn't
Mal.
been in the
So-
chat asking what time we started either. So
Yeah. Well, because it varies from every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. But
For the last 2 years.
but anyway, so this week is Shark Week. For those of you guys who are into it, and I am. I'm one of those Shark Week people. I even have a Shark Week tumbler, that little drink glass that I'm drinking out of tonight. Really into Shark Week. I wanted to be a marine biologist when I was younger, and I'm not a marine biologist, but I wanted to be one. And as you guys know, I put in every year for the to be one of the selected people to go down to the 2-week shark camp down at University of Miami. And I'm trying every time I try to add it. Honestly think my credentialing is too high. They want people who are like recent grads or grad students instead of people who have doctorates. But I always say that I want to bring it into what we're doing as in my curriculums or something. But now, have that being said, if they were to go look at my CV, I only teach business classes. So they're sitting there going, so how are you going to do that in an accounting class? I'm curious, which is true.
It's a
But
little bit of a reach.
yeah, it is. But anyway, so I love Shark Week. And so I got thinking about that today, and I was like, Shark Week. What do we have summertime drinks that we prefer, or do we just stick with like bourbon? Like, I'll be honest with you. For me, I'm a bourbon guy, 365. Like, that's my preference. It's hard for me to drink a lot of things that are fruity and stuff like that. I'll have a Manhattan every now and then, definitely if I'm out at a restaurant that has good Manhattans made with bourbon. But they're still, in my opinion, a little bit too sweet for me, for any type of like multiple drinks of it. It's the same thing with an old fashioned. I love old fashions, but they are so freaking sweet, right? So I guess the reason why I was asking this question is, what about you guys? Do you have and I thought about rums. Like, there are some rums that I would probably love on the beach, and I've done that on the beach.
Yeah,
So-
I 100%. Anything like ocean, beach, and Billy, this is you're probably burnt out on this whole concept, honestly, because of where you live. Because it's all probably feels touristy. When I go to the beach, I want to drink rum. When I'm over there by the ocean, I want rum. I want to sit in the sand with a bottle and be very piratey about it. Now that I found good fucking rum that I can drink and not that spiced rum crap, then yeah, 100%. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Michelle, you're right. Adrian is. He's been on the show before. He's the one that makes his own rum.
Yeah.
That's his wife, Michelle.
Yeah.
And they are awesome
And
people.
rare rums are hard to get rums. Yeah, he has a good. He's got a really good.
Yeah, he
palate
is.
for
He
rum.
knows.
He knows a lot.
rums.
He knows a lot about rum, more than I do.
When I go on holiday, it's just a good fucking mojito. Good
it.
fucking.
Yeah.
that's good.
I have to admit, for me personally, a strawberry mojito hits the fucking spot when the temperatures up when I'm on holiday. Yeah.
Actually,
When it's not raining.
Mojito de Fraser. Fuck off when I'm on holiday, like Mexico or fucking wherever, and Mojito de Fraser.
Is that what you guys
Strawberry
went
mojito.
over? You were having strawberry mojitos.
No, I was drinking.
Me personally.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
I
not a
was-
judgment.
I was drinking, I
No.
think, Crown. Honestly, I think that's what I was drinking.
So
and actually, what I'm following
just-
right
I'm
behind
just being
Mal
honest.
on this.
No.
Follow right behind Mal. When it's hot like it has been this week, and it reminds me of many trips down to Mexico. For me, it's a frozen margarita. Just such a great.
So do you
Yeah.
like it with
margarita.
salt or without salt?
It doesn't matter as long as the damn thing is frozen, not on the rocks, frozen.
Just don't give a shit. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
The salt can be there or not be there. That is non-factor. The frozen part is.
I struggle with frozen margarita because I like them too, but like,
Oh yeah.
I think about the nights I've gotten myself in trouble. Like,
Margaritas have something to do with it.
You can't even taste the alcohol. It's great. And like 4 in, you're like,
they're damn good.
oh,
You forgot you had
hot
legs.
I forgot I had legs.
That's the reason why they come with straws sometimes.
So I when I used to live real close to the Mexican restaurant, there's been a time or two I've walked home.
I could do that from the Mexican restaurant here, but it would be like a 5-mile walk. But but I could do it.
It's more like a ruck.
Well, that's the beauty nowadays. You got Uber and shit, man. You don't have to walk.
Oh yeah, like
you're partially sober by the time you get home.
Oh, by 5 miles? If I don't fall asleep in it, like
I'm at a mile from you, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
5 miles will do it. Yeah, that'll.
Yeah, by then I should have definitely in the heat we have right now. I could sweat it off and then some.
Oh,
no, you
right
already
now
be in hangover territory.
it is
Yeah. Like I need to
season.
I need to have a camel pack with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Billy will relate to this. It was 89, hadn't cracked 90 to go in there tomorrow, but it was 95% humidity. And my kitchen doesn't have any air conditioning. It's a big ass kitchen. But
Wow.
you know I was getting in, it was swampy. It was swampy in that kitchen, man.
That's the kind of thing that
to you, man.
That's the kind of thing that makes you want to fight. It'd be so miserable.
Yeah, my heart goes out to you. When I fired up the flat top out there tonight to make the chicken fajitas, it's like, damn, Rob does this shit every day, whether he wants to or not.
I walked out of the house at 4:15 or 4:30 to get in the car, and it was like I was hit with a wet rag, man. It was so freaking humid and pouring it that early.
So imagine we had for the last 3 weeks, South Florida and Miami in particular, we've had a heat advisory, which is almost unheard of for us because we know it's just hot.
Right.
I had to cook 6 briskets. So imagine standing in front of a live fire for almost 18 hours.
Yeah, no.
No.
So when this time of year, there's this beautiful bar down in Little Havana called Ball and Chain. And we are mojito fiends down here. They probably have a good 20 different mojitos. So for me, it's going to be a mojito, a beer, and if I'm going to do bourbon, it's going to be 1 or 2 ice cubes in it. Because otherwise, you're asking to get yourself hurt. You just are.
Oh yeah.
Today,
you've got to start with a good mojito, dude.
Yeah. Today's the first time it rained in almost a month. And I swear to God, people was outside dancing in it just because it was just a relief.
Yesterday here was the first time in a month that it didn't fucking rain. I shit you now, dude.
Well,
it's almost fucking biblical here at the minute.
Well, here at my house specifically, I had that flood issue, and so it's funny. Like, and David's been here, and so is Billy. If you go going towards where Billy, where you slept at in that guest room, well, that hallway there has a wall, a temporary wall built up and a zipper in it, and you go through that, and all the fucking ceiling is all going straight to the attic. So it's just the attic that's over top of that area. Ooh. And so
it's opened up and just boiling hot all bit.
Right. But could they have these, hopefully you guys can't hear them, but they have these 13 fans in here.
You got to dry them out. You got to get all the moisture out of there.
And so it's like industrial strength. And I'm like, oh my God, these things, and they have to be on 24 hours a day until they come out and do all the work. Yep. And they're so loud. Like, I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, this is horrible, But anyway, it is what it is.
You want to talk about something? This is something I saw when I was actually pulling into work today, and this is not to give anybody a hard time, and also if you're a Jeep fan, you might find this amusing. There's somebody who was driving a Jeep Cherokee or something like that, an older one. And I guess they had no AC because they had a box fan propped up in the window of the passenger, like the front passenger, literally hung a box fan in there to try and keep themselves cool. And I saw that when I pulled in the parking lot. I was like, "Oh, you poor bastard!"
Redneck ingenuity.
I thought I had it rough, but whew.
So I've been experimenting with, if you follow along on Facebook, and I posted in our VIP stuff. I've been messing with bourbon smashes and fruit for a nice, iced shaken drink.
Strawberry smash, man. I made one of those.
Muddle some strawberries and some basil. I've done blackberries and mint. I did fresh apricot and mint. So go to the farmer's market and see what kind of peaches and basil. Just smash some of that up with a couple ounces of bourbon, a little splash of agave nectar, shake it up over some ice, and bam. That's what I've been playing with. And yes, I will do. So a couple of years ago, we were down at South Florida there for our GM's conference, Tiki Bar with the JW Marriott. Had this freaking mojito. It was a frozen mojito, and then they floated dark rum on top of the mojito with a lime wedge. Oh my god.
It does sound good.
I like when they can float it. That's really neat how they do that. And it's quite honestly that gives it a nice spicy taste to it that I like.
Because it's usually 151, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily, but usually it's 151.
Yeah. But anyway,
Marco Island, that's the place.
I want one now. Shit. Or like a Skull Crusher or something.
Thanks, gentlemen. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. No, I gotta work in the morning. I ain't doing that.
Yeah,
I don't, but I have to go to. My son has his first scrimmage game. When he plays on the varsity team. He's their starting defensive end, and he is. Oh my God! Loud ass bottle opener.
You have an excellent microphone, sir.
Yeah, you do.
Your microphone's working really well.
It's tops, as you guys
drinking
say.
anyway tonight, Mal.
Like goddamn, like holy. But
Wild Turkey
101.
Good choice.
Yeah,
Nice. Good one. But anyway, he has his. So he's and he's getting all these. He's funny because I was just talking about this last night with a friend of mine. He so I get emails every single day. It's like, hey Preston, we would like to have you come out for on campus tryout for college and stuff like that. And I'll show it to him because somebody has to respond. He's like, Dad, that's not USC, Tennessee, Alabama, or Florida State. I'm like, okay. But they are still wanting you as well. And they're still Division I. I don't understand what's going on here.
Mm.
Like, I never got an offer from a Division I school. So
yeah.
Everybody has their top 5 that they want, and then you've got your 5 that are reality. and you got to look at the reality ones.
And it doesn't matter what subject it is. I was fortunate to get into CIA, Culinary Institute of America, in Hyde Park, New York, and wasn't even sure I was going to even get accepted. But let me tell you, the tuition was ridiculous, even back then. So it like Rob just said, it was a thing where, okay, cool, I got in, but from a financial standpoint, no. Put it like this: even for a culinary school, back in '93, that school was almost $100,000 for a culinary school.
Jeez.
Painful.
Yeah, I was fortunate.
I paid $36 a year, and my school was only open. I was like the 4th class in.
Yeah.
I did not pay a dime to go to school. That's not true. I did pay for it, but the government.
You paid for it other ways. We get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you paid for it, but yeah, not monetarily.
And let me tell you,
and we appreciate that.
I love my daughter, but when those tuition bills come in, geez.
Oh yeah, man. George Mason, right?
Yeah, I'm like, my business tells me I'm doing pretty good, but
and then you get the tuition bill, and you're like,
I need
Ain't
to start
that good?
moving.
I mean,
I need
it's
to
in
start-
Northern Virginia.
You want to
Like,
you
that's
want to
all
learn
you
how to
need
swim and
know.
be a cocaine
Like,
shark, don't you?
Listen, I need to start moving.
you brought it back. Good job.
Listen, I need to start moving bricks for El Chapo. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is.
Well, El Chapo, if you're going to get to him, you have to
Bricks
go
and
to,
bottles,
go to
man.
Colorado.
Yeah. But what's so crazy? 2 days ago, a guy down in the Keys found something like, I don't know, 15-20 million dollars worth of cocaine.
That's what we started with. You weren't here yet.
Talk about the
Yeah.
cocaine sharks, dude.
We watched
Yep.
last night. Gino and I watched not together. We weren't in the same bed, but we watched Cocaine Sharks. We might have been, but that's neither here
It
nor
was
there.
tempting, but what can I say?
Yeah. It wasn't because I was cold in my house. My face right now, but anyway, so he so we were watching the Cocaine Sharks, and what it is they had found specifically around the Keys that there is thousands of kilos of cocaine that people dump, and then they're supposed to be picked up later. Well, but sometimes they get picked up by
The sharks.
Well, by the sharks, but also by fishermen who then allegedly report that they found 14 kilos of 36, and and stuff like that. And so supposedly these sharks are eating it, and they show some of the bells that they've eaten off of. And there's like this giant, like if you say this square right here was 5 pounds, it would be like maybe a pound and a half of it left that they took off in one bite. I'm like,
Jeez.
oh my God, those things would be like,
Yeah, buddy.
So there's like sharks swimming around with like gold chains on, and
yeah.
Flashing gang signs and shit,
But even in the late 80s and the early 90s, it was not unusual for bales of cocaine or marijuana to literally just wash up on the
Wash
beach.
up on the shore. Yeah.
It was very common.
it's part of the it's part of the arithmetic if you're in that kind of business, that you're going to lose a certain amount of product, but you're going to make all your profit off of whatever makes it to its destination. Like you assume attrition.
And not to get too far off, but so I don't know if you guys ever seen this documentary. There's several of them called the Cocaine Cowboys. And these guys are roughly about $27 billion worth of cocaine into Miami. And it's the reason why the Miami skyline is the way that it is. And we have this part of Miami called Brickell. It's probably about 3 miles long. And there's over 100 banks on these couple of blocks. And if any of us walked in there with $10,000 and say, hey, I want to open a checking account, they would simply laugh you out of the building. And just on a final note, I think it's either the third or the fourth reserves is here in Miami, and it's actually on Brickell. Yeah. So
That's wild.
Very interesting. So let's ask, since we haven't talked about this yet, what's everybody drinking tonight? What are you sipping on?
Oh, okay. Well, I'll start. I'm having some Bardstown Fusion. This is number 8, and this one is mixed with 4-year, and 12-year.
Very nice.
Nice.
Now, I'm not sure what you're drinking. I don't know.
Miles
Could you tell us?
Oh, what?
Spot of tea.
Well, here's the thing. You might need to do that just because you have some blind viewers of our show.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, I can't do it in fucking Braille, dude.
They can still hear. It's not just feel is the only other sense.
There you go.
So I am sipping on a little Heaven
Heaven
Hill
Hill.
bottle and bonded.
Oh, I love
And-
this.
7 year.
I've made a significant dent in it, but this is my choice of drink when I'm sitting down, when I have a few spare moments in my life, when I'm watching the Pinky Blinders. This is what I'm drinking.
Pinky or peaky?
It's
Pinky blinders. What the fuck's a pinky blinder?
Yeah, well, you guys know.
It sounds the same when Mal says it, honestly.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dave. Fuck you, Dave.
That is my name in the VIP.
Billy,
so
Billy, you and I need
I know that's why I said it.
What's that,
Billy, you and
Gino?
I said you and I need to have a conversation offline.
Okay, you got it.
But what I'm enjoying here tonight is some Old Elk, just straight blended bourbon.
Mhm.
Absolutely
Old Elk does
delicious.
a nice product.
And as you can see, this was a fresh crack tonight. And yeah, it won't make it through the weekend. It's that delicious.
There you go. I'm sipping on a little Davies County, little 96 proof, finished in French oak.
Mm.
Okay.
What's the year on? What's the year?
I got
on
about 2 drinks left in that. So,
What's the year on it?
what?
The Davies.
I don't know.
I don't remember, but it's behind me.
It's fuck. I gotta get the phone out.
He's gonna do some research. It's just me and my dear old granddad.
Dear old
There you
granddad bonded.
Nice.
Nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that.
They bonded.
Nice pour.
absolutely, dude.
Yeah,
Nice.
kicking it OG.
Very nice. And before I forget,
Mm.
I want to give 2 shout outs. One to Mark for getting me that dog shampoo for a friend of mine who has a very large dog. And thank you. I appreciate that. And also Jennifer, who happens to be somehow related or in contact with Mr. Dr. Lemons over there. She placed a nice order with Cafe 305. So thank you,
Nice,
sir.
Nice.
She said it came.
Yeah.
It
Good
came-
for you.
It came highly recommended from you.
Yep.
So-
I know who she is, Jennifer Vire.
Yes.
Yep.
So
For
She's
your
good.
own
She's
Davies
good
County.
people. She watches our show religiously when she's at work.
yes. She and I communicated about that. So I made sure to.
She
send
said
her a
you and the
little
BBC
something.
are her favorite 2 people. I'm like,
Yes.
there you go.
She-
I wonder why that is.
Yes.
And look at that. She's
Order canceled.
Something about the B and the C.
No, but she did mention that she's definitely a fan of the show. So I made sure to send her a little something extra in her package so she can enjoy it from us to her.
Yeah, she sent me a message a few days ago. And
Hey.
which Lord, you guys are children. But
Yes, I am.
but she asked me which barbecue sauce. You know what? Fuck this shit.
Fuck
I'm
it,
done.
we'll do it live. Fuck it.
Oh.
Can you pull it back in? There we go.
That was a good one.
Speaking of Billy, I was on the site trying to order some Slammer sauce, and I kept getting an exception. It wouldn't let me load anything to my cart from my phone.
Okay, so let me tell you why.
Sounds like a euphemism.
So Jennifer
no.
said that too.
No, real.
Sounds like a euphemism to me.
True story. So every time I make a new batch, I put in the system as to how many I have, tracks the inventory and the whole 9, right? So I put into the system 300 because that's what I made. I kid you not, I go back 20 minutes later because I get a notification from the counter. It says your stock is running low. And I'm like, that can't be. It can't be. And sure as shit, I go back and all but 2 bottles have been ordered. In a 15-minute period, it was all gone. So I'm like,
That's a good problem to have, my brother.
Yes, it is.
it is, but it's like,
That's a first world problem, dude.
but it makes me feel like, you know how when you have the taters, when they know that a drop is coming to a particular store?
Dude, I mean, you know,
Cafe
it's
305,
pretty awesome.
first world problems.
Oh my
So
God,
I
you
was
are so
just-
fucking loud, Mal. It sounds like you're on a megaphone when you talk.
It's the
Turn your volume down, dude.
So I will just deal with you directly then, Billy, because I'm jonesing. I used the last of my slammer last week, man.
Dude, the Alabama Slammer's my
He's
favorite.
like,
It's
y'all
so
got
funny.
any of that Alabama Slammer?
He's like twitching over here. He's like,
I'm
he's
twitching.
he's pulling a Hunter Biden, leaving his shit in places.
No, he's not leaving anything. He's leaving empty bottles in places.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to ask you. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
No,
So you posted some pictures the other day of what looked like some new digs for Cafe 305.
So, yes.
Saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
So I found a 1,200 square foot warehouse.
I'm still waiting, by the way.
I know you are. Listen, I'm on the last revision. I promise you, the last one. I found a 1,200 square foot warehouse.
Not often you're gonna get somebody that says, "Take my money."
I listen. Take it easy, Zaddy. I got you. Okay. So
y'all get them near a screen. They were adorable.
I found a 1,200 square foot warehouse that's absolutely perfect for what I need. I submitted all the paperwork, and then the city shows up and was like, "Hey, let's talk about it." So I sent them all my proposals and permitting. So before I can sign the lease, I have to get the okay from them.
Of course you
do. I'm gonna say this, and if they're watching, I'm gonna say this, and hopefully it doesn't get us banned. Fuck them. But there's somebody else who would consider to be competition, who kind of ratted me out.
I see. I see. But, in a sense, it's better to make sure like everything's lined up and legal and right now, rather than to be in production and get shut down at some point. You can prove everything's good, because it'll come at some point. So might as well do it on the front end.
No, absolutely. And it's just one of those things where it's a matter of getting it all in place before I sign my lease.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Well, you should send like a thank you note to them. It's like, thank you for reminding me to get everything in perfect working order, which it is now. And I am so excited to get to work. I'm so excited to get to work putting you out of business.
and that's the best part about that kind of thing is that's when you're doing something right.
Oh yeah.
When people are in the process of trying to make things worse for you.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, other than that, everything is good. But yeah, definitely Mr. Lemons, I appreciate your singing.
Not that hard
praises.
to say. It's Lemons. It's just easy to say. Lemons. It comes right off.
That's what he said.
No, he said Lemons.
Yeah.
It's like Lepidan.
It's like what? Lepidan. Lepidan. It's not that.
You guys are great. But no, fingers crossed everything will work out and I can move on to bigger and better things. So
that's awesome. I'm so excited for you, man. I really am.
And I will be excited, but I'm not right now.
You will be shortly, trust me. Hey, listen, I've been doing a lot of communication with people in that area, so you will be very pleased when you get it. Trust me.
Nice.
Holy fuck! Whoever's making the house.
Mass shit-eating grin. He's like, not I.
Just gonna sit here.
He's building his ark.
I'm gonna pour another bourbon.
He's working on the ark. Yeah, he's converted the AT-AT's head into a boat.
But I want to know why he's not inside the bar. Like, what's going on?
So much fucking rain. He's told us.
Yeah, it's too wet outside, man. He can't get there.
Fuck it.
Are you talking about me?
No, we're talking about the other guy up in the right corner that's named Mal.
He's not in the
That,
right corner.
that wasn't me.
I know he's not. That's the reason why I said that.
That noise wasn't me. That noise wasn't me at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't believe that. But anyway, moving on.
Well, it fucking wasn't.
There you go, Rob.
Believe what you fucking like.
I'll
I
admit it, it
believe you
was me.
now. I believe you.
It wasn't fucking me.
So
Believe what you like.
So I know there's this time of year. I don't know if there's a lot of stuff coming out, but does anybody know any bourbon news? I know Chuck is
Chuck
occupied
hasn't been
currently.
for a while.
Well, he's been busy with his family and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
No.
but anything new in bourbon news?
Well, he did tell me about a big drop at the Costco where he lives.
Oh, did you see
but,
that? Oh,
yes.
yes. That was craziness.
But I don't want to
Costco
repeat
been
that
going
here
berserk.
because,
No, it's bad enough.
I mean, I haven't had the chance to drive to Costco yet. That's my tomorrow day.
That's
Well, and that may have just been on the East Coast Costco's. You're kind of central states.
Yeah. I'll probably go there tomorrow and they'll be like, our drop comes in on Monday. I'm like, fuck you. God damn it.
People fighting over goddamn bourbon, man. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's necessarily bourbon news.
Well,
But-
real quick, hold on a second. I want to go back to that. I'm sorry, Billy, but I want to go back to that. And the thing I think about Costco that definitely here in Tennessee that people like is Costco sells their bourbon at MSRP.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go to we're not a regulated state, so any place else here in the state of Tennessee, you can go. Like the other day, I seen Old Carter, Old Carter, for $3.99.
Wow.
I'm like, no. Now I would have paid reasonably if it had been like $150.
What?
I'd been like, I could do that. But $3.99, fuck that. That's all you're doing is straight up molestation, and that's wrong.
Yep.
And that's where, and I have relationships with these people, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But Billy,
Yes,
you
sir.
were saying, go ahead.
No, and me and the wife, we went out to have lunch the other day. This nice little Mexican place, and right next door was a little liquor store. So I always walk in just for shits and giggles. Stag Junior, of course, it doesn't have the Junior on it anymore. Was $300.
Yep, that's how it is here too.
Fucking hell.
Sazerac Rye was
Baby
$75.
Baby
Fuck
Saz?
off. Fuck off, baby Saz.
Was $75. Hold on.
Fuck me.
All day long.
It gets
man.
worse. 10-year Eagle Rare was $120.
Nope.
no, I'm
And
doing
of-
it.
And
I won't
of
do
course-
70.
And of course, Blanton's has reached an all-time fuckery of $375.
I've just literally just bought yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday.
Oh no, this is your
bottle of,
story. You tell us. Was it yesterday or not?
Right, okay, I'm fucking talking to myself. Right, okay, so yesterday or the day before, it doesn't matter. Fucking £30.
No, it really doesn't matter.
Wait, how much is there? Hang on a second. How much is
Hold
30?
on, how much does that convert to, Mel?
Eagle Rare, 30 quid.
No, that's a good price.
Eagle Rare, 30 quid. Yeah,
What is
So-
that?
I bought two. I bought two bottles
What's the
That's
conversion
right.
these days? Anybody
in
know?
the fucking UK.
Yeah, no. What's that convert to? Hold on.
Google it.
Probably $26, $27 ish.
Really? That's
Wow.
crazy.
But
Ish.
here's what's crazy,
Thereabouts.
I can remember Sazerac was about $25.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
35 here, man.
Yeah, it's like 30 here. No.
hmm
And I'm like, really? Sazerac? And the guy
Yeah.
had the audacity to say all these prices with a straight face. So mind you now, my beautiful wife, Kay, she knows about bourbon and all these other things, So she's looking around, I'm talking to the guy, and he gets to the price of the stags. And my wife was just standing, she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like,
You were like, my woman, but you said the other way.
So, and she's like, we got that shit at home. I'm like, I know. I'm just asking. I'm not buying it.
Because if you find it for a good price, you'd pick one up. If I saw one for probably even $50 at this point, I would probably pick it up.
What
a
Blanton's?
No. I thought I was still talking about Eagle Rare. My bad.
Oh, Eagle Rare, I would pay all the way up to $79 or so.
Yeah,
but
Fuck off.
$100? Fuck that! I'm not paying that.
it was $120 for Eagle Rare.
No, I know. I heard that.
That's what I'm saying.
So when I see Eagle Rare for 35 quid, I say, I'll just wait for it. I'll wait for it to go special.
Yeah, no. A couple weeks ago, they got their allotment in over at McHenry, and it was $50.
It's cheaper over there than it is here.
Yeah.
But here's
where we make
it was
drank it.
here's
PA put it up to 34. It's $34.99 in PA.
But here's the crazy part. You go into almost any liquor store, and Hennessy is behind the counter. I'm like, what?
I have never understood that. I mean,
well, wait a minute. Which Tennessee is it?
but
Because I have a friend of mine who is couldn't be more Caucasian man you've ever met in your life, and he's an officer in the Navy. And I'm not going to punk him out here. He's but just to describe him, his wife is Puerto Rican. He watches the show, so he knows I'm talking about him. But I met him in the Bahamas. He was the security officer, and we met in the gym. He was like, "You like to work out too?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." But I mean, I'm not here to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just get this done. Anyway, so we became friends out of all this, and he was like, so we got talking about bourbon, and he was like, "Have you had the Hennessy Black or whatever, like the top of the line Hennessy?" I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to say this the right way, so I'm just going to say it. I don't know if you noticed this, but both of us are really Caucasian.
Oh my god!
And he's like, "No, man, it's good for white folks too." And I'm like,
"Oh, geez. if that had to be said."
So I'll be honest with you. I've been wanting to find it and buy it just to try
Motherfucker.
it. But I know I'm not going to like it.
Okay, so
why do you know you're not going to like it?
I'm going to tell you this much.
Because it's Hennessy.
Listen, as a certified black man, okay, I've been black all my life.
So your pronouns are black, right?
Yes, I do identify.
I told myself I was going to do it tonight.
I'm listening to Billy.
Listen, I'm gonna say this with all honesty. You would enjoy Jack Daniels more than you would enjoy Hennessy. I promise you that much. And I'm gonna leave it right there.
So what you're telling me is I don't need to get it then.
No.
What about this black lady?
No.
Even that?
No. Listen.
No.
I'm gonna say. Listen, and we're not going to get too far off this, but certain brands have figured out how to target certain markets, you know, and
he is from the Bronx, by the way, so that might be something to do with it.
Of certain aspects in the entertainment world, Hennessy has been made to feel like it's something special, so they market to a certain community, and that's fine. I as a business person, I market to a certain community. But Hennessy is by all accounts dog shit. It is.
Yeah.
And I hope they're watching. It's dog shit.
But if you want to sponsor the show, Hennessy, we would be down with that.
Wow.
Man.
But no,
as long as it's not that fossil creek.
And I never understood that.
Mark sent us.
There's always.
I've never poured out and rinsed my glass so vigorously after drinking something. I may even use hand soap to try to clean it. I was like, dude, whatever I got to do to get that. I could have just got a different glass, but I didn't.
No.
I was connected to that one, but I was like, what the absolute?
It's some Diesel Creek.
That shit. Those people. If they reached out to me and they said, "Hey, we want to sponsor your show," I'd be like, "No."
Can't do it. No. Sorry.
And
Can't do
listen,
it. But I can't even say anything nice about you guys. Whereas Jack Daniels, I can go, well, I do like Sinatra. It's okay. I mean, I've had the same bottle with the same amount missing from it for the last 3 years, but it's not bad.
Nice.
The triple mesh is nice. And Sinatra is lovely.
Yep.
It's good.
Listen, the only reason Hennessy gets any kind of real play is based on the marketing and
on the rappers.
Yeah, absolutely. And before it was Hennessy, it was Ace of Spades,
Purple Tonic.
It was Hypnotic at one point.
That's the word.
Hypnotic, that blue stuff.
Yeah, it's blue. I thought it was
Arc and Jerk.
Yeah, and then it was Cristal for champagne.
Because they sang about it in the songs. Yeah.
Now it's Bel Air. You know, so listen, I'm not mad at anybody's marketing. If you're making your money, you're making your money. Ciroc was pushed by Puff Daddy.
I thought Ciroc was pushed by it was because he owns that, but I thought also was it Busta Rhymes? Or no, the guy does grape. I know I'm stuck on grape for whatever, but the he also does what's what y'all talk amongst yourself. I'm trying
to think the same.
But Kevin Hart has his own tequila, I think. And
it's not his own fucking tequila, though. That's the thing.
Well,
Ryan Reynolds sold his gin for
aviation.
That's Aviator.
Yeah, he sold it for like $8 billion.
Yeah.
He got a shit ton of money out of it.
Aviator gin is actually quite nice.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Ludicrous.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'd have been stuck on that forever.
And it goes to show you the power of influence.
All you gotta do with that is look at our voting system.
Well, and also, listen, I don't want to get too deep into it, but the African American, people saved Cadillac because somebody decided it was popular and they put it in their music. And listen, Cadillac was on the verge of being gone. And then all of a sudden, all the rappers and entertainers started driving Escalades. And guess what happened?
See, I like the DeVille's back in the day, but the problem with the Cadillac, in my opinion, is the steering is really loose on it. I'd rather have tight steering.
Yes.
Kind of like I want my car like I like my hoo-hoo that I'm gonna be into. It needs to be tight, right?
So you don't drive many older cars, is what you're saying.
It's fucking
no. First off,
they got that dead zone where
I'm all about Cougars.
You can go full
all about Cougars. I don't want to make
10
it sound
degrees side to side, and it doesn't turn the wheels at all.
No, I have one of those because that's Preston's truck is a 1998 Ford F-150, and it's only 2 years from not even 2 years. It's a year from being a classic, and or an antique or whatever.
That shit makes me feel old.
Antique.
Oh, dude, totally.
Is it still in good shape?
Oh yeah. He's only wrecked it twice.
One of those.
Seriously?
He did wreck it. Like he has wrecked it twice, but only once was like significant, and that was I've rode with him, so I know how he drives. He drives like a fucking, I hate to use this term, but like a retard. Like he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. All right, like he scares the shit out of me. I'm like, dude, do you not see that? Do you guys not? I mean, I look at him. I'm like, dude, like we don't need to be less than 3 feet from the bumper of the car in front of us. All right.
No.
And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Is a electrical van probably didn't have brake lights. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Stopped short, and he went bam.
Boom.
Now it being an
you were with him when he did it?
No, fuck no, because I would have beat his ass right then and there while I still could.
Allegedly, let's say that.
Allegedly,
let's keep the PhD out of jail, okay?
Yeah.
Allegedly,
keep the PhD with custody. I beat his ass if he did. It's like, no, we're just. I mean, metaphorically speaking.
Actually, what you should say is we would have had a come to Jesus moment.
Yeah.
there you go.
Jody's
or
like,
go
no.
to Jesus moment. I don't know.
Jody's like, no, I Jody was like, no, I would have beat his ass on the way to the hospital.
Yeah, it's like we're trying to help him out. He's like, no, this is what would happen. I'm like, dude.
I mean, I don't know how to put this. I mean, that's at some point you have to go, look, you just need an ass beat. Because I was there. I was just like him, just as fucking cocky, where there's not anything with a reflective surface in this house where he's not like, I was just like that back in the day. All right. And he does that. He's like, he's always fixing his hair, and it's like he stands it up all over in different directions. He's like, and so like I'm like, dude, it's the microwave. Or what are you doing? You know?
Well, the microwave was awfully impressed today.
Yeah. And like we were in the pool this past week, and he's sitting there in front of I have 2 sets of French doors, and he's in front of the French doors, and he's like trying to make his chest look big. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
You gotta understand, like, he looks like a grown-ass man. He does.
No, he does.
But he is a child. Like, he's still a child.
No, I get that part too.
And that is why the boy missed Rolling Loud.
He's never going to. He asked me, goes,
Yeah.
Dad, when can I go to that? I'm like, I don't know, when you're like 30, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, man. And the crazy part was, it was such a.
Chops, I'm going to do one. Right.
Yeah.
All right. It
Well,
was such
later,
a.
brother.
Good seeing you, man.
TTFN. Catch you later.
Oh, we love you, brother.
Cheers, mate.
Still
was
need
such a-
subtitles for him. But anyway, moving on.
Rolling Loud was such a massive success this year. It's going to be even bigger next year. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Well, the problem will be next year is he'll still be 17 until August. He's
So,
getting ready
yeah.
to turn 17 in August.
Oh, man.
And so I can still say no. You know,
You got no next year, but then that's it, man. Like,
yeah, after that, I have to be like, motherfucker. All right, so we're going to have to use
what are you
firearms
gonna
at that point.
yeah, what's gonna happen when he's 18, man?
Oh, Jesus.
You
I
have
just
to avoid
got to
drinking.
make it these last 2 years. But let's don't talk about me. We can do that in the after show.
Okay, yeah.
And so none of this can be used against me in the court of law.
I better say, man, we're just trying to help you.
She's watching. She got this recording.
Nobody's watching right now.
Oh, there we are.
I do want to ask
All right,
David a
normal
question.
audience. What happened to
Yeah.
Dave Fraley? He passed out on us or what? He's usually always watching us.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, I thought one of the funniest things I heard recently is I heard a comedian, and he's a black man, and he was saying, I knew I was speaking to one of my own because they said, hey, let me ask you a question.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I was like, oh my God, it's like it's universal with those guys.
But
Oh,
listen,
What's wrong with what I said?
Rob's like, oh fuck, man.
Uh,
How do I make it
So-
stop?
somebody from the HR department's is gonna watch in on this one day, and they're just go, how the hell do you get involved in that?
Well, that's that one person just showed up.
Yep. Right, they're here. They've set record all the incriminating
it.
information.
So let's talk about butterflies.
Real quick, hold on a second.
Butterflies.
Since HR's here is here.
David, somebody
Sorry.
made it. I think it was the last comment that somebody made. The last name said Breedlove, if I was not mistaken.
Yeah, it's
You were not
Adrian.
mistaken. Yeah,
Adrian
I'm
and
bringing back
Michelle.
up.
It's
Ah,
Adrian,
and Michelle. Yeah, those are friends of. Yeah, Adrian was actually on our show like back
Before
when we
you were,
started. He like once upon a time he actually came on and talked a little bit about rum.
So
He knows a lot about rum.
Adrian and Michelle are very dear friends of mine. Adrian's a police officer. I'm not going to name the place, but he's a police officer, and he is a solid dude, solid individual, close to retirement, I'm sure at this point. And then his wife is a very kind, very Christian loving, sweet lady. That has.
I'm pretty sure she hates my guts though. But go ahead.
There's probably some truth to that, but did you do anything to make that? And the answer is
No,
yes.
I did not.
No, you did.
No, I
But
did
anyway,
not.
moving forward, this isn't like a Sydney thing, where I could defend you. But anyway,
From murder.
sweet,
But go ahead.
sweet family with a lot of they homeschooled their kids and all of that, and they got 2 freaking fantastic hockey players that are probably going to make it into at least the B League and maybe even collegiate levels playing hockey. I mean, like their oldest son, I forget his name, but that kid is fantastic. When you watch highlights of him, you're like, oh my God, like the Preds need him. I mean, like, or any team that didn't win the Stanley Cup, you know, except for his size, he hasn't got there yet. You know, these are like grown men versus, you know, somebody at 17. But whereas Preston, if I could teach him how to skate, he knows how to skate. Allegedly, I've watched him skate. And he's not ready for hockey, but like he would be like that guy. He's over 200 pounds, 6'2", and and of course he has great muscles. All you have to do is ask my microwave, refrigerator, French doors, the guest bathroom, probably the toilet, because he's probably flexed on that because I keep it polished up really nice. Shower curtains. Let me see. The shower door. There's like a litany of things you could ask, and they could probably give you some type of some reference on it. But he has that like grown person hockey image. He was like today, he's like, Dad, I got a jammed finger because I had like X amount of sacks today or this week. He said 12 sacks this week. And he's like, we got a scrimmage game tomorrow, but this finger's, and it's jammed. It looks like he has this really fat ass finger, right? He's like, I think I want him to tape it like this. I'm like, why? It doesn't make any sense. Like, this makes more sense because you can still grab. This right here,
he wanted to do
like,
the Vulcan thing.
Like,
right?
you can't grab that way. Like, it just doesn't work, you know?
Yep.
But he's, you know, he is who he is. I love him. He's a good kid. Anyway, hey, listen, we're right up there at the top of the hour, and Billy was only going to stay with us for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
and he made it 56.
Damn,
well, he was a little bit late, but he made it 56 minutes. It's okay. We love her. Hope that she recovers soon from whatever else she has. I feel great, and the reason why I say that is because I was asking in the pre-show. I was like, "Hey, look, I cook chicken all the time, and I know that 165 is safe. Like always, 165 is the number you want to go with, and so I always try to go over 165 or somewhere right around there. All right, but tonight when I cut into it, right by the bone, there was a little bit of blood, and I was like, "Oh, hope that's still good," you know.
You ain't gonna die.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, all of it was either actually, the lowest temperature was 166.5. The highest temperature was 173, I think.
How many times did you stick that thermometer in that chicken?
I done it a lot because I don't want to die.
Listen, so Rob, I am going
to like drain all the juices out of it or something.
I am going to snitch on Jody.
Yep.
When he does chicken wings, he probes each and every chicken wing.
Yep.
I let him live. I let him live, Rob. I let him live.
Hey, were they not good though?
Oh no, they would have bombed.com. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying me and Rob don't do that.
He's like,
Same here. Same here. You can tell when a wing is done.
You see that look up? You see that look Rob is doing? That's what Rob would have did. And we'd be like, you know what? I know this is your house, but you're fired.
Get out. Like, do you individually space the tater tots on the pan?
They were aligned. Right.
Yes.
Want them to cook all the
I got an oven full of chicken thighs. I got 200 pounds of chicken thighs in the oven. I'm going like one thigh on each tray. 165, 165. Okay, 160. I'll let it go another 10 minutes. That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Yep.
I'll probe one corner and I'll probe the middle. After that, it's a wrap. It's done.
Yeah.
Usually
I got my temperature. I'm done.
Part, probe that. If it meets it, it's done.
Hey, so Rob, real quick, the Terminator is up here eating again. You guys seen what I cooked tonight? So he's in here eating again. Like I'm still swollen. I have puppy belly still from dinner, and I'm like, how in the fuck can you possibly be hungry? Like, I can hear him over the fans.
Holy shit!
Well, you know,
he's a teenager, and he's built like a silverback gorilla. Like
he is. He's got those. That he has a. What's funny is his sister said that to him. He goes, "You have a." There was a term he used. It was like a. We'll just call it BA because I can't remember all the letters that were involved with it, but it was like a Brazilian ass. Like, and what's funny is my mother and I were talking about this the other day. I was like driving down the road. I was telling my mom, and she was like, you know, Preston's you really worked with him, make him strong and this, that, and whatever, and all this. And she's like, but his his ass is so big. And I said, I know. It's like, I don't know where he gets that from. It's like, I don't have big ass. Like, she's like, where's the lineage in that? I'm like, I don't know. If I didn't have a DNA test, I wouldn't believe he was mine, but he is. Like, he has this really fit bubble ass, like a Brazilian ass. And so his sister said that to him. She's like,
and I thought I was done drinking tonight. I'm like, I need more alcohol to listen to this.
All I can say is this. This fucking show never disappoints.
No, we're here to entertain. And we're here to entertain. This is what we do. But anyway, God, it's been fun, been real, been a lot of fun. Hey, if you're not a member of the VIP, you should be. All you have to do is reach out to one of us. I don't answer my emails or text messages or DMs and all that.
So he means one of us that's not
everybody that's not me.
Everybody else but Joey.
Yeah. So it might be a better person to reach out to, unless you got a nice ass and you're a female. I might reach out to you faster. Yeah. If they're a midget. Oh yeah, if it's female midgets, you guys will have first come, first serve. Even if you're not even remotely kind of cute. All right.
You know what? Because
you hear that clang, that was the sound of him dropping the shovel. He's not going to dig anymore tonight.
This is the only show that literally will have every particular group on the planet up in arms. Little people, black people, Spanish people, aliens, Republicans, Democrats, Independents. Everybody's going to
well, we're not running for office, so that's okay.
No.
And now we can't.
No, I'm okay.
And now we can't.
I mean, because
I'm not worried about it either. But
yeah, like I told everybody that I would have David is somewhere on my my administration if I had to ever run for office, and but by that point right there, we wouldn't make it. See, you heard Gino. He's like, no.
We'd never get through a primary. It would never happen. Anybody's primary. It wouldn't happen.
They were like, I find you cool. I find you have some great ideas, but
that David guy.
And one last thing before I go, Rob and Gino, let me know what you guys want offline so you guys don't pay for shipping. Everybody else, Alabama Slammer will be back available Saturday morning about 3:00 in the AM. It will be available at that point.
Yeah. No,
okay.
We gotta talk about other
sold out by
3:30. Cafe 305 things.
Yeah.
Don't
that could be. Hey,
Billy, I had questions.
And if that real quick,
Guys,
that could be. Hold on a second. If that could be a thing that we could talk about, maybe that Gino has the same ideas as me. That could be one of those things where we could all pitch in and have some ownership in 305. But anyway, guys, it's been fun. It's been real. Let's
Cheers,
have
brothers.
a good time.
Be good to
Be good to
yourself.
yourself, gentlemen.
Be good yourself. And
Till next time.
Have an
with
awesome
that,
weekend.
It's with that. Hey, what's your name?
Fuck you, Tony.
God damn it, you guys can't go straight to fuck you, Tony. You have to
Oh,
say
okay.
Tony.
I said
man.
Tony.
I didn't
Ezekiel.
No, Ezekiel is the second. God damn it, you guys.
I
are
know,
idiots.
but that's why you got to have the whole damn thing.
We're going to workshop this, guys.